A developing story, the Urbana Police Department is still investigating 3 homicides that happened over the weekend.
News Channel 20's Brianna Moreland joins us now with what she's learned about one of the victims. Brianna?
We are now learning more about the 7-year-old boy who was killed in Urbana on Saturday. The coroner's office has identified the 7-year-old boy as Darnell DJ WICS. On Saturday at 7:39 p.m., Urbana police says they responded to the 900 block of Lenore Drive for a shooting. Officers found DJ with gunshot wounds and rushed him to the hospital, but he did not survive. They also found a 43-year-old man nearby who also was shot. He was taken to the hospital where he also died. Unit 4 District Superintendent Sheila Boozer says the district has activated its trauma response team for students and staff who are affected by this tragedy. Released in this statement, Boozer says in part, "We are deeply saddened by the recent tragedy involving Darnell DJ WICS, a Unit 4 student from Bodenville Elementary, whose life was tragically lost. Our thoughts and condolences go out to his family, friends, and the entire Bodenville school community." We reached out to the Urbana Police Department regarding the suspect in this killing. We are waiting on the response back. Live in Urbana, working for you, I'm Brianna Moreland.
Thanks, Brianna. Now, an 18-year-old was killed in Urbana on Friday. Urbana police say the 2 shootings are not connected. Now to continuing coverage. The Champaign-Urbana community is dealing with a tragic loss of 3 lives in just 2 days.
Our Brianna Moreland spoke with members of the Urbana City Council to understand the impact on the community.
I spoke with members of the Urbana City Council about the 3 people who tragically lost their lives in Urbana this weekend. On Friday, an 18-year-old was killed, and on Saturday, a 7-year-old and a 43-year-old were both killed due to gun violence. Sandra Bishop, alderperson for Ward 5, says she was shocked.
I was heartbroken. Sadness, anger, the whole gambit of emotions, especially when I heard a 7-year-old was involved.
She encourages the community to come together and support one another through this challenging time.
Making sure that we are taking care of one another. Don't let your neighbor be your stranger. Don't let a tragedy in your neighborhood be the first time you meet your neighbor. I think the more oftentimes that we know our neighbor, the safer we feel.
Urbana's police department says Saturday's homicide, which claimed the lives of 7-year-old Darnell DJ WICS and 43-year-old Melvin Braxton, appears to be connected to a domestic violence incident. Friday, 18-year-old Sherman D. McCraney Jr. died after he was shot multiple times in the 2000 block of Walter Street. Mayor Diane Marlin expressed her devastation, calling it a horrific weekend for the city. She released a statement saying, in part, "Our hearts are with the families of all involved." On Friday night, an 18-year-old young man was killed. On Saturday night, a 7-year-old child was one of 2 people killed in an apparent domestic incident. This is an absolutely heartbreaking loss for the community and underscores the crisis of domestic violence and access to firearms. Alderperson Bishop is hopeful that both the city and police department will come together to offer much-needed resources for those impacted by trauma, domestic violence, and community violence. Working for you, I'm Brianna Moreland.
Thanks, Brianna. The Urbana Police Department continues to investigate both shootings and is urging anyone with information to please come forward.
Thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel and watch more videos from News Channel 20.